What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to this live stream. Every Friday, we're going live at 6 p.m. Eastern, answering your questions, giving you updates on my leagues, giving you some fantasy football news, and just chilling. And then after this, we will head on over to the private Fantasy Couch Discord right after this live stream, and I'll hop on the voice channel so we can chop it up. Really anything you want to say, that way you guys can talk too, or just hop on there and listen. What's up, everybody? So let's start off with how I'm doing in my leagues and some fantasy football news. Which one should we do first, news or how I'm doing in my leagues? Probably whichever is least important. How I'm doing in my leagues. I think that's least important for people that are still finding their way to the live stream. Takes usually 5 minutes for people to start joining. So let's go ahead and share my screen. Okay. There we go. Twitter. There we are. So here's what's going on with my leagues. I guess I don't really have much updates. As you guys know, I won my Vampire League. That's going great. Not doing so well in some of my top money leagues. Couch Draft Party League, my team sucks. IG Experts League team kind of sucks, but I might get my first win. The $200 NFT League, my team sucks. Everything else is looking good. So pretty happy with that. First win as a vampire. Here was my team. Couch Hackula got the first win in the Vampire League, and I got to steal Justin Jefferson from this guy. So that was great. I had a Carson Wentz stack, had some Chargers players, got Jeff Wilson. Went well. I got a much tougher matchup this week, but I got Justin Jefferson, and Browns D did well on that last play, so that was great. Yeah, I am adding Zamir White in some of my leagues. I think that's the move to make. I've added Zamir White in a couple leagues already. I think Zamir White is in a very similar situation to Hassan Haskins with Derrick Henry. I think if Derrick Henry were to miss time, it would be a 66% snap count for Hassan Haskins to get a lot of carries. And I think a third of the snaps would go to Dontrell Hilliard. And I think that would be the same case if Josh Jacobs were to miss time. We'd see 2/3 of the snaps go to Zamir White, and we'd see 1/3 of the snaps go to Amir Abdullah. I think that's the case. I've found a question. I am slow today. Stayed up late, super late last night working on an emergency project / assignment. I just seen one about. Oh, here I have the question up here. Yeah, so Zamir White over Jordan Mason for sure. Jordan Mason, the sexy, super underdog, super deep coma sleeper pick that I have on a lot of my rosters, but that might not pan out. I think the Raiders. Actually, I just thought about Brandon Bolden. Now, Bolden didn't play last week, and actually, yeah, you know what? Maybe Brandon Bolden does play. Got 10 fantasy points the first week. So, I mean, Bolden is active. So maybe it is Brandon Bolden's season. He seemed to he seemed to be on higher on the depth chart than Zamir White, at least week 1. So, yeah, I'm going to say Zamir White, but honestly, I forgot about Brandon Bolden because he didn't play week 2. cleared for week 3 action. This is actually good news. Like, I mean, this is actually news that kinda no one's thinking about, including me. I'm dumb for that. Yeah, it could be Brandon Bolden. Maybe the coach trusts him more. I hate all running backs in fantasy football this year. It's so annoying. Oh, man, I was so high on Travis Etienne. I just feel so stupid now. Running backs, what a mess. What politics? What there's too many factors. That's why these guys go that's why, JT is just he's so safe. That safety, that security, it's just very important. That guaranteed workload. Yeah, this is a fun thing. Malachi asks, "Can you explain why you get Justin Jefferson for Josh Palmer?" Yeah, so in a vampire league, for those that don't know, the video is up. You can go back and watch it if you want, or just skim through it. So the vampire league, everybody drafted except me. So 11 people drafted, and I did not. So I have to build my team completely off waivers. And the advantage I have is if I win, I get to steal a player of my choice from the other team. Then I have to replace that player with a player at the same position that I started. So I started Josh Palmer and Jahan Dotson. And so I had my choice between stealing Patrick Mahomes, Fournette, or Jefferson. I mean, since it's full PPR, I went ahead and stole Jefferson and also Fournette. A little bit injury risk, I'm thinking. So I stole Jefferson and I gave him Josh Palmer. Yeah, so that trade was just for show. I could have did that with Kamish Powers, but I like to keep it nice and clean, get a nice screenshot for Twitter. So yeah, I gave him Josh Palmer in return and I stole Justin Jefferson for him. So that's how vampire leagues work out. I only do survivor pools and elimination games when I'm invited to them, when there's an actual prize and it's free. I honestly hate them, and I'm already out on the 2 that I'm in. I picked the Niners week 1, and I lost, and then with my other survivor pick, I picked the Bengals week 2. So I'm a big fat loser. I hate survivor leagues. I hate elimination leagues. When I play next year, there's always one. It's like, oh, winner gets $500 or winner gets $1,000 gift card or something. Like, there's always like these promos. And so when I enter next year, my plan is to just pick like stupid random ones. Because I figure, what are the odds of me winning? Like, what are the odds of me losing like early on, like the first 7 weeks, the first 4 weeks? They're so high. It's like I might as well pick names out of a hat. And I think I'm gonna find a different strategy. Just because I'm so epically bad at the survivor pool, and it's so much dumb luck. For example, if you pick the Bills last year going against the Jags, like that's the stupidest thing. It's literally the best team going against literally the worst team. Like, it makes no sense. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna find a different strategy. I think I'm gonna put them in a wheel. Try to this is my strategy for survivor pools next year. We'll set up a wheel. I'll put all 32 NFL teams in there. I'll find all the promos. So I'll join the Yahoo one, I'll join the ESPN one, and I'll pick different picks every week for them, and I'll spin the freaking wheel. I swear, I'm just gonna go at random. It's nuts. Oh yeah, I think I answered that. Yeah, I just have high standards, and I was such a big believer in ETN, and like it's a lot of fantasy woes for running backs. Like, so I had ETN ranked like one spot ahead of James Conner. And I kind of stand by that because the only reason I did that was I figured ETN's less injury prone than James Conner. We kind of saw that already. Like, James Conner already suffered a minor injury. In hindsight, I'd go back and pick James Conner for sure. I had ETN ranked over Ezekiel Elliott, and actually, on TikTok, and I know it's a lot of younger crowds, but they really were like honing in on me, like, bro, what are you stupid? So I mean, it's I wanted more of the home run hit, or at least a bigger hit, a triple or a double. Instead, I hit a bunt with ETN. So it's like it's really hard unless you have Nick Chubb or something. It's really hard to be right on running backs, right? Like who's balling out as a running back other than Nick Chubb? And Nick Chubb to me is barely balling out because if you saw him after week one, you'd be like, oh man, you're worried about Kareem Hunt, right? So like, yeah, Nick Chubb's the best running back right now, but it's not, and it's just because all the other ones are having woes. That's really the main reason. Oh, I think Montgomery has solidified himself as more of a workhorse, definitely than and Aaron Jones and Dylan's gonna be more 50-50. I think Dylan got more touches last week. Let's bring up I post the snaps every week for running backs. Oh, we still gotta do the news. By the way, guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, post a lot of cool stuff on there, a lot of free stuff. We post stuff like this on Instagram. It's pretty amazing stuff here. Instagram's kind of popping right now. So let's look at this. Hold on, make this big. There we go. This is a little bigger here. Should be right here. And we saw 40 snaps for Aaron Jones, 40 for AJ Dillon. I mean, it's pretty obvious, I think. And I'm gonna say the trend continues. AJ Dillon got 21 opportunities, 18 attempts, and 3 targets. So 21 opportunities for Dillon, only 18 opportunities for Aaron Jones. It's fairly 50-50 split between the two Packers running backs. Obviously, the Packers are a far superior team to the Bears, and that makes a difference. The Bears rarely score a touchdown. They got to buy a touchdown once a week. Where was I? Yeah. So, and if you look at the Bears, I think David Montgomery has really taken a step forward and solidified himself to get, well over 60% of the snaps or 70 plus percent of the snaps. Let's see. What's the exact percentage here? 80% to 20% week 2. 80% Montgomery got the snaps. Khalil Herbert got 20% of the snaps. For week 1, it was 66% David Montgomery. So, yeah, I think he pretty much solidified that role, man. If you guys do have questions and I can't get to them, super chat gets your question to the very top. We stop and answer your question right then and there. Let's do some news really quick. George Kittle is off of the injury report. He's good to go. I might be starting him over Gerald Everett. Haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to start George Kittle, though, in my dynasty league. It's the only league I have George Kittle. Michael Pittman, head coach, said he's ready to go. Frank Wright said he's ready to go. Michael Pittman's ready to roll. Harrison Butker, one of my favorite kickers in the league, is out for week 3. So Matt Amendola will get the start at kicker for the Chiefs. Running back Josh Jacobs did not travel with the team due to illness. He is questionable. We already talked about that. Zamir White is worth an ad. A little bit scared of Brandon Bolden and the coach. Wide receiver Hunter Renfrow is out. So that should boost guys like Mac Hollins, Waller, and Devontae Adams. J.K. Dobbins is questionable. I fully do expect him to play, and I fully do expect him to be limited and on a snap count. We'll see what happens, right? I expected him to play last week as well, and he did not. Packers, pretty crazy situation here with them. Sammy Watkins is out week 3. Christian Watson and Randall Cobb are questionable. Um, Christian Watson did have an injury during training camp. Didn't really get to practice with Aaron Rodgers and the team that much. So definitely worth keeping up with. And Romeo Dubs could be worth an ad if he's somehow still on the waivers and whatnot. I might go. I think I dropped him in one league. I'm not sure. I might go try to pick him back up. Let's go get Romeo Dubs. Do I? I draft him here? I think I know I dropped Alec Pierce in this league. Romeo Dubs might have to add you. I'll probably drop Isaiah McKenzie actually. I can drop Isaiah McKenzie or a quarterback. I'm pretty desperate for a QB. I think I'll drop McKenzie. I think. What do you guys think? Should I drop McKenzie for Doves? I don't see any other guy to drop. I mean, it'll be Winston or Trevor Lawrence, but I'm really suffering at quarterback. I really think I want I want both those guys. What do you guys think? Let's have a vote. Should I add Doves and drop McKenzie? I think I'm gonna do that, and I think I'm gonna start Dubs. My team's really bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Take a risk. I don't know. Yeah, starting Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, or should I drop a quarterback? Man, Sean McVay in this running back situation's weird, bro. It's hard to predict. Who knows? Let's go look at the red zone snaps last week. That's all we got to go off of. Let's look at that really quick. I'm gonna start Dubs. I want to start Dubs though. You're saying no, but I really want to start. If Julio is out, see if Julio is out, I can add him for free. Jared Goff still on waivers. I have to add Dubs. That's a must. I think so. I either drop Isaiah McKenzie, I drop a quarterback, or I wait for Julio Jones to be out so I can put him on IR. I'm gonna drop a quarterback. Or I can drop my kicker. Oh, let me drop my kicker and then decide. That's right. It's literally the only position I have an advantage on these guys. That's literally the only position I got an advantage with these guys with. I can get Dustin Hopkins. Stop everything. You have a super chat. What's up, Lee, man? Appreciate your support, bro. Thank you so much. Will Lutz. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Right? There's at least a 50, it's probably over 50% chance Julio is out. Let me do that. That's smart. That's smart thinking. That's smart thinking. Let's go. I'm gonna drop Yunwei Koo. I see about 2 or 3 kickers that I love this week. Dustin Hopkins, Will Lutz. I think there was another kicker. Matt Amendola is okay. All right. So no Greg Joseph, but I love Will Lutz. Yeah, I see about 2.5 kickers, and that's all I need. If not, I mean, I'm sure I can find somebody. Yeah, I can find somebody. All right, let's drop Young Wei Koo. That's the freaking move, bro. Oh, what? Oh, he's not free agent? I'm stupid. All right, it's I didn't even see that. Whatever. I wasted everyone's time. What's up, Adina? DJ, do you have a question or just wanted to donate? Drop your question. Thank you so much for the $1 dono. Let's finish the news. We got a little sidetrack there. I got a little excited for Romeo. I'm gonna go Romeo. Add Romeo Doves at every league. So yeah, Sammy Watkins out. Christian Watson and Randall Cobb questionable. Justin Herbert is questionable with those cracked ribs. Keenan Allen is questionable with the hammy. Chris Godwin is out. Julio and Gage are questionable, and Gabe Davis and Dawson Knox are both questionable for the Bills. Gabe Davis also is not 100%. It's not looking great. He says he's 100% ready to go, but nobody believes him. Go ahead and start Garrett Wilson just to be super safe. I think that's the move. I think that's the move there. Yeah, we got to go add dubs in all these leagues. That's what I do. Copy paste. So Willie has dubs in this league. Oh, I already have I have dubs in this league. Vampire League. I might Dotson or Dubs. That would be crazy. Pretty sure Dubs is available. I might. I don't know if I'll start him in the Vampire League. That's pretty risque. That's a risque move. Couch Auction League. I can add Dubs for Mooney. You know, I think I'm gonna do it. I hate the Bears so much. What do you guys think, Mooney or Dubs? Oh, thank you. Drop Mooney for Dubs. What do you guys think? I need Jimmy G for this team. It's such a bold move. Danny says do it. Yeah, I need Jimmy G for this team because I had Trey Lance. I just need him. I don't think that's being emotional at all. No, it's not being emotional. It's just being, making a move. Who do you think has a better quarterback? I mean, Mooney's not getting the target share, nor do they throw the ball. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna do it. Done. Yeah, you're right, man. The talent is there, but what are you gonna do? When am I gonna start Mooney? I don't trust. I really wanted to keep him another week, but man, he's just they just don't throw the ball. Oh, we have Romeo Dubs there. Okay, he's rostered there. Of course, he's rostered in those leagues. I think I need Jimmy G in that league though. I put money on waivers to get him. It's just yeah, it's hard to explain, but like I kind of need Jimmy G in that league. Normally I would have done the same too. I agree. Like who cares about a backup quarterback, but like I need like Derek Carr. I got Derek Carr and Jimmy G lines up really well with him and I just kind of need him. There's not a lot of quarterbacks in that league. Sammy Watkins is out. Cobb and Christian Watson are questionable. So just anticipating, even if I don't start Dubs, might as well get him. And then I'm in a best ball sleeper league. I got to do this on the app. Let me see if Dubs is available. He is. So I'm gonna add Dubs and let's drop maybe Tunyon. I can drop Tunyon. Yeah, I can drop Tunyon. Gotta add Dubs in a 14 team league, man. Moore, DJ Moore, I assume. DJ Moore, Thomas, Mike Thomas, I assume. Pittman, Bateman, or AJ Brown. Pick 2 PPR. I'm starting Mike Thomas and I'm starting Michael Pittman. Well, I'm not starting. There's no way in heck you're starting Mooney. I was talking about to to drop him. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, not to just to roster him. I was just there's no way I was starting Mooney anyway. Yeah, so that's the news. All right, let's answer some fantasy questions. I can leave. Let me see if I can get a better. There we go. That's not really big, but whatever. Would you trade for Godwin? Thinking of shipping Henderson for him. Amazing trade. Do that. We don't trust the Rams. We don't trust Daryl Henderson. I did want to look that up. Let's go to RotoWire. Daryl Henderson. And let's do RotoWire Cam Akers. Got that question I forgot about already. This is this site I use for carries and targets near the goal line. So he's got 5 touches. Is that carries? Assume that's just carries. Hmm. Oh, there it is. Touches, rushes, touches, targets. Okay, 0 targets. Okay, so it's all carries. There it is. So 5 carries within the 5 carries within the 20, 3 carries within the 10. Cam Akers. Three carries within the 20, 1 carry within the 10. Seems like could be pretty even, man. Because we know Cam Akers essentially didn't play week 1. Yeah, good luck with the Rams backfield and Sean McVay. I call him Snake McVay. Good luck with all that. Definitely, if you can get that trade, that's a huge win for you, Lee. Relieves you of a headache. Oh, big time headache. Great question here. CD Lamb or Gibson? Yeah, that is essentially a coin flip. Let me flip that coin though. I got you. Flip that coin for you. So CD Lamb going against the Giants or Gibson going against the Eagles, if I remember correctly. We're gonna go with Antonio Gibson. Let's not take a risk. Let's go with the higher floor guy. And Gibson can catch, so that's a plus. Dynasty trade: Aaron Jones and Sutton or Eckler and Olave. Let's just put in the calculator just as a kind of as a visual. Makes the show cool. Um Superflex on. Dang, how do you even decide this? I guess we trade Kyler, keep Lamar, and cut AJ Brown. Team one gets Aaron Jones. And Sutton. Team two gets, this is easy to type into. It's not a bunch of picks and stuff. Eckler and Olave. Trade calculator seems actually, yeah, kind of close. I think it's definitely this side here. Aaron Jones and Eckler are roughly the same age. Is that right? Less tread on the tires for Eckler. Chris Olave is much younger. What's up, Var? So the trade calculator favors this team more. Eckler and Olave. Sutton's kind of old for Dynasty. So yeah, it's this side wins. I agree. What's up, Mark? Start three: Swift, Montgomery, Sanders, Drake, or McLaurin. Non PPR. So we're gonna go with Swift. We're gonna go with Montgomery. We're gonna actually bench Drake London, and we're gonna go with Miles Sanders. So we're going with the three running backs. Three running backs in non PPR. A lot of people don't play non PPR anymore, but that's definitely the play here. Go with the three running backs, nice and safe, decent touchdown upside. They'll get their carries. Nobody really wants to bench Swift, right? I mean, you would only bench Swift for wide receivers. So, yep, start the three running backs. You're welcome. This is kind of too small. I don't think anybody can read that. Let's just. How do we. Man, I wish we could. No way to make. Yeah, we'll just leave it up here and switch. There we go. Metcalf, BMW, or Juju to start. I think we're going Mike Williams as long as Justin Herbert is good to go. So here are my thoughts with this. Bench Juju. If Herbert's good, seems healthy, and Keenan's out, start Mike Williams. If something happens, something weird happens, go ahead and start Metcalf. So you got it. So number one, BMW. If all is good, right? Keenan's out, Herbert's good. Number two, Metcalf as your emergency guy, and definitely bench Juju. I like Juju this game, but we don't know which wide receiver is going to pop. He's going to spread the ball, Mahomes, that is. Rams and Miami running back headaches. Yep. Who are some RBs to target in a trade to move on from the Rams and Finns in backfield? Well, those guys suck and nobody wants them. So I mean, my trade target is Alvin Kamara. You would be able to get that if you paired it up with a really good wide receiver. I don't know who's popping now. Yeah, you find someone who's kind of popping right now, looking good. Trade him off. Yeah, Amon Ra might be too good for Kamara. Drake London. I think Drake London and one of those running backs can get you Kamara. That's a good trade. That is a good trade. If that dude needs a wide receiver, Drake London and Hendo, Drake London and Akers, Drake London and Chase Edmonds. Yeah. If you got Mostert, you might just want to keep him, but I think you're more of a Chase Edmonds guy. Yeah, nothing against Juju. It's more so Kelsey's gonna get his, the running backs are gonna get his, and then you got Miko Hardman, MVS. Sky Moore's gonna keep ramping up snaps, probably gonna be irrelevant this game, but you never know. The ramp up could start now. So it's just too many question marks with who's gonna get the targets. I know I'm forgetting another wide receiver too. There. Who's the wide receivers for the Chiefs? No, I'm forgetting somebody. You got Mecole, Juju, MVS, Sky. There's got to be one more, I'm thinking. Justin Watson, actually somewhat relevant. I drafted him in a couple best ball leagues, round 20 guy. Justin Watson, that's right. There's also a backup tight end, Noah Gray. I don't know, Jordy Fortson's also relevant. Yes, you mean we got three tight ends that get targeted. We got three running backs that get targeted and five wide receivers. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, this is real. Like, this is actually happening. Let's see if I can back that up, or am I just blowing smoke? Let's see. Season totals, all Chiefs, filter, target. Let's see. Okay, so the fullback, I think he's got a touchdown too. The fullback got a target. Pacheco's in there. Sky Moore, Jordy Fortson got 2 targets. Justin Watson, 3 targets. Noah Gray, 5 targets. McKinnon, 6 targets. Clyde, 7 targets. Mecole, 10. Juju, 11. MVS, 11. Kelsey, 16. Yeah, it's pretty bad as far. I mean, it's good for them. It's good for them. What's up, Matthew? Thank you so much for the donation, man. And let me tell you, man, I am sick and tired of fantasy. Let me tell you what happens every single year. There's a large group of fantasy analysts that hate Mike Evans. Stupid. And there's a large every fantasy analyst talks about DJ Moore. They keep inflating the price of DJ Moore, and it's freaking annoying, right? So before the Panthers got Baker Mayfield, I'll draft DJ Moore in round 5. Now, 100% of the time, he never fell that far, so I'll never draft him, right? But round 5, I'd consider DJ Moore. Now that they got Baker Mayfield, I'm like, all right, I'm on board. Like, I'm cool with this. I'll take him late round 4, maybe mid round 4. I'll take him round 4. Now he's after they got Baker Mayfield, now he's going late round 3, early round 4. It's like I can never catch up to this hype of DJ Moore, and he never wins leagues. DJ Moore will help you finish in 6th place in fantasy football. Do you want to finish in 6th place? You draft DJ Moore. This is just every year this is happening. I thought DJ Moore would get better week 2. He didn't. With that being said, he might be a good buy low option because he sucks. Like he's just never going to help you win a league. And that's the thing. I don't hate DJ Moore. I just always have him ranked. I value him at least half a round later. I value him 1 round later than he's going. I'm value him correctly. As far as Mike Evans, okay, they might get like similar amount of yards, but one guy gets 3 times as many touchdowns, and that's the world of difference. Everybody hates Mike Evans. All these or there's this certain like group. It's like 10 to 30% of fantasy analysts that hate Mike Evans and never draft him, and it's just annoying. And you got DJ Moore going not too much after him, and they all love him. Oh, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be, bro. We've seen this guy play for what, like 5 years now. It's the same story every time. Same freaking story. 5 years, same thing. No touchdowns, nothing. The man gets 3-4 touchdowns a year. Going against the Saints, I mean, I don't know, man. Here's the thing. There's good news, though. There's good news with DJ Moore. I don't think you can sell him. I don't think you can bench him. But he could be getting better, building more chemistry with Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's still relatively new to the team. At least he's consistent. 6 targets. Okay, but Ricky Bobby says he's been tied to bad QBs. Yes, but what do you want me to do about that? Do you want me to go get the Panthers a quarterback? We could only deal with stuff we're dealing with. And like I know I already said I don't think DJ Moore's a terrible player, a terrible talent. He's not even bad at fantasy. He's just overhyped, a little overhyped, overdraft. That's all. I can't do nothing about that. What do you want us to do? You want us to create a list of excuses? You want me to go get them a quarterback? There's nothing we can do about this. I know the Panthers quarterbacks have sucked. I know that. Like everyone knows that though. That's the thing. This isn't breaking news. You're not giving me top secret information. You're not giving me a confidential file, right? You're not the FBI, right? Slipping me a manila folder like, hey man, I open. Oh my God, the Panthers have bad quarterbacks. Like, what? Yeah, and I'm kind of, you probably don't mean nothing by that. Yeah, no, it's true. But like, I'm saying, so what though? It's true. It's definitely true. If we have 2013 Peyton Manning on this team, DJ Moore, 1,400 yards, right? 9 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns. Yeah, for sure. Easily. Right. Even Carson Wentz, 2022 Carson Wentz, DJ Moore would be awesome, right? He'd be like killing it like Curtis Samuel is right now. But anyway, good news with DJ Moore. He should improve throughout the season. There's nothing else you can do but just start him and hope he'll be better. And I think he will improve. So I still think he is a solid wide receiver. Hopefully, he's looking more like a low end wide receiver too, to be honest. Barely might break top 20 wide receiver. What has he been in the past? Wide receiver 18, wide receiver 23, wide receiver 16. Yeah, look, he's gonna do this exact thing. It's gonna be exactly right here. He's gonna be wide receiver 20. Exactly what he's been doing. He's gonna do it again this year. At least you know what you're getting. Why is my mouse is slow? All right. Next question. Judge my name. Thank you so much for the big super chat donation, my friend. Quarterback Kyler Murray or Cousins? Yeah, this is a very controversial one, but I think I'm going to go with Kirk Cousins here. Look, man, you can easily start Kyler Murray. I wouldn't hate you for that. It's a very smart start, but this game, I'm going Kirk Cousins. You drafted Kirk Cousins or picked them up. You kind of got him for a reason, right? And this is the week where I would start Kirk Cousins. Should be a high scoring game. The Cardinals are a little bit banged up, so I'm going Kirk Cousins there. Running back Barkley, Pierce, Hall, J.K. Dobbins. Okay, so we start the quarterback. So you need two running backs and a flex. So start Saquon Barkley. That's for sure. You got to write all this down. You got to get a doc. Let's write this down. I'm getting complicated here. This is getting, but you get, I mean, come on, $10 donation, man. You're going to get the works right here. So we'll go. This is a close one, though. So we'll go like that. All right. Leave that blank. Definitely bench J.K. Dobbins his first game back. So we're starting Jefferson. Oh my God, you got a Viking stack going on. Mike Evans is out. So you have zero choice here. And let's start Garrett Wilson. Lazard's a cool. We might do Lazard. We might do Lazard for tight end. You got Goddard, Logan Thomas. We're gonna go with Goddard. Right. You might be starting. So Dameon Pierce or Hall. We're gonna go with Pierce. And Lazard may not be 100%. Yeah, this is the tough choice here. So it's either Hall or Lazard. You said Evans. Evans is suspended, right? Am I missing something? Probably didn't need to even be there. Are we missing something? Mike Evans is suspended, right? Unless is there another Evans? Yeah. Am I missing? So it's either between Lazard or Hall. This one's close right here. This one you could go with either guy. This one you can go with either guy. I think I'm gonna say Hall. Let's go with Hall. It's a close one though. There we go. Oops, this is covering it. There we go. There we go. Well, there you have it. I put these in here because it's really close between Hall and Lazard. You didn't say if it's PPR either. It doesn't really matter too much. And this one's really close. Brady or Tua? I think we're gonna go with Tua. Yeah, let's go Tua. We're going Tua. Well, okay, so Danny, I'm reading this. Some dude wants Josh Allen and Pittman for Wentz, Adams, and Thielen. So in a blockbuster trade like this, Thielen means nothing. Thielen's actually bad because he's essentially a waste of roster space when we're talking about this. Because you're gonna get Thielen, whoever is getting the three players, you get Thielen, you have to drop a player, and he goes to your bench, right? So to me, clearly the Josh Allen and Pittman side is much better. It's far superior. Josh Allen's floor is insane. And as far as upside, I'd say he even has more upside than Wentz. So Wentz is still jury's still out on Wentz if he's great or not. I like Wentz. I just think he's going to be inconsistent this year. So it's good, but he's no Josh Allen, man. Josh Allen, he's the fantasy GOAT quarterback. Jalen Hurts is going to be up there this year too. Yeah, to me, it's Josh Allen and Pittman all the way for this. And Thielen, I mean, Thielen is just a throwaway. Yeah, I would do that. If you have a semi decent wide receiver for this flex option here, let me put this right there. There we go. We can fit both. Do that. Go get a guy like Dotson or Curtis Samuel. Yeah, I would rather start Dotson since it's full PPR. So that's the thing, man. If Dotson doesn't get in the end zone, I really think he'll get more targets. Washington should be trailing this game. I cannot read this, bro. I have dyslexia and ADHD. How do I read this? Upgrade AJ. There's like no spaces in this redraft. Bro, I can't read this with my dyslexia. Yeah, sorry, bro. I can't read that. I'm not like trying to make fun of you or nothing. I literally can't read that. Ask like a normal question for me. Dumb it down. Player A, player B. I got you. All right. I feel bad, but like give me a normal question. Like that's way simpler and I got it. All right. So it's my like I'm not I'm human too, right? I'm dumb at some stuff. And this is one thing I can't do. I can't. I can't. Funny story. So like some people have told me, and I fully believe this. This is I can't read it without dyslexia. Uh, so like look at a draft board. I'm really good at reading a draft board. A lot of people that know me agree with this. Like, so I look at a draft board. I'm like a savant with the draft board. I just see it. It speaks to me. I know everything going on when I see a beautiful draft board like this. Um, it's a mix between a senior thesis and rap lyrics. Like, so how some people they write their lyrics like nobody can read that. Like only the guy who wrote those lyrics could read it. That's how it is. But I don't know where I seen it, and I think I seen this more than once. I think it was a Google spreadsheet. Somebody sent me a draft board, okay, and because it was on a spreadsheet or something, it was all the same color. So it was all the same color. I don't even know if there was positions. I couldn't read it. Like, so when I look at it, all I did was I just get anxious and just my eyes just keep bouncing around because we're talking about like 200 players in it was in columns and stuff, but like it was so messy that I just closed it. I couldn't even look at it. I'm like, I don't know. Like I need to see colors or something. I can't look at a list of a jumble of 200. I couldn't do it. I like how this guy just came with it right away too. It's like, dang, man, that's so much stuff. I'll do my best. I'll see. Yeah, hey, he's been getting in the end zone, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not good with the long questions. Sorry. Bateman or Garrett Wilson for my flex. Go with Rashad Bateman. We like that high floor. We like the safe guys, the high floor. Remember, we're only trying to beat one person in fantasy, unless you're in a tournament. Now, if you're in a tournament, it's gonna be scary. You need to increase your upside. Start two: Dortch, Lazard, Perryman, or Mooney. I'm gonna probably go with Dortch and Perryman. Hope I didn't like hurt this guy's feelings. I'm just trying to be honest. Like, I don't know. I gotta speak freely. Like, it is what it is. I'm not trying to hurt his feelings or even make fun of him. I really wasn't. It's like, but I can't read that. I can barely read this one. I don't know why this is so long. Why is this so long? I traded Henry. So I got to do this stuff too. I got to like count them. Henry, Goddard, Palmer, okay, Chase, Akers. 2-0. QV, Josh Allen. Um, well, I don't like your tight end situation now, so that's an L. Josh Palmer is a throwaway essentially. Derrick Henry traded him away. That's a positive. Um, that looks like a win for you. Like, good job. I'm worried about your tight end situation. Looks like you needed a wide receiver. Henry for Jefferson, that's a win. Palmer's a throwaway, so that doesn't matter. So Goddard for Akers, that's a slight L. Not horrible, but yeah, that's hurting you. Yeah, I think it's a win. You just got to keep making moves. Hit the waivers, keep making trades, and you'll be good. This is one move of many, right? That's the thing. If this trade ended here, it'd be like, oh man, that's scary. Just keep making moves, okay? Oh, I appreciate that donation, my friend. Keep making moves. You got rid of Derrick Henry. That's good. Now, if it was me, I may have waited till week 3, but then again, Jamar Chase could blow up week 3 too. His price will go up. So I think you did good. Just keep at it. Know you need a tight end. Okay, your running backs are not great right now. You definitely need a tight end. Um, Irv Smith is okay, just not ideal. ETN or Mooney, half PPR. I mean, dude, do you really want to start Mooney? I don't think I could start Mooney. It's not that I want to start ETN, but I don't think there's any chance I start Mooney. I can't start Mooney. So that's my answer. Is not telling you who to start. It's telling you that I cannot start Mooney this week. If this was a tournament, sure, I'd be like, all right, let's go Mooney, right? No one's picking him. Let's go. Should I drop Brian Robinson for Zamir White? I would not keep Brian Robinson. Nick Chubb for Drake London and Miles Sanders or David Montgomery. What would you do it? No, I would keep Nick Chubb. Bengals or Giants D this week? I think we're going with the Bengals D. Who do they play? Another disappointment. Let's go with the Bengals D. Drake London or Allen Robinson, full PPR. I don't think we're benching Drake London. That's a tough one. Let's go with Drake London. We're not benching him. Josh Jacobs is questionable. So start Dameon Pierce. Oh, long term. Long term, I'm gonna go Dameon Pierce. So this is the thing with why I said that is Josh Jacobs is better. He'll put up more fantasy points. He has a higher floor for now. That could change as quick as this week. Dameon Pierce, more upside, more unknown. I'm willing to lose 2 fantasy points a week in order to gain 9 or 7. You see what I mean? So we know we're losing 2 fantasy points. We're gambling away 2 fantasy points. We're risking, let's put it like that. We're risking to lose 2 fantasy points a week, but we could be gaining 5 to 10 fantasy points. You see, to me, that's worth that risk. Because we usually do go for the higher floor. But man, that could change this week. Maybe Josh Jacobs becomes irrelevant. Maybe Zamir White goes off this week. Yeah, it's unlikely, but it's a realistic scenario. If Josh Jacobs doesn't play, it could happen. I wouldn't be absolutely shocked. Or there could be a committee for the Raiders. The Texans don't have any running backs other than Rex Burkhead and Dameon Pierce. That's all they got. Would you trade away DJ Moore for Lamb? Yes, I would go get CeeDee Lamb in a heartbeat. Brees Hall or Michael Carter, full PPR. To roster, I think I got to say Michael Carter, unfortunately. Yeah. I think A.J. Brown's going to be good rest of the season. I think he'll be fine. Dortch, Benjamin, Allen Robinson, or Dameon Pierce. Well, you didn't let me know if it was PPR, so start. I'm leaning Allen Robinson and Dameon Pierce. Connor seems to be healthy. Dylan or Penny, I would go with. Let's see. Dylan. What's up, Jordan? So I have 4 wide receivers and can start 2. Start Bateman and Mike Thomas. No, you want to start Connor and Patterson if they're playing. Dalvin or Bateman, Zeke, and Brady. I probably prefer the Dalvin Cook side. That's right, Showtime. Yeah, Brian Robinson's a must if you have IR spot. Like absolute must. Don't risk it. Try not to start Schultz. I would not start Schultz. Start Conklin. Start literally anybody. Irv Smith. I would start Tunyon even over him. Yeah, Mooney's a fine stash. Unfortunately, I'm the one dropping him. Pick him up for me. I drop him, you pick him up. Should I trade Zeke for Hollywood? Yes, go get Hollywood Brown. Would you trade AJ Dillon for Lamb full PPR? Yes, I would. As long as you're not going to be crushed at the RB position. CeeDee Lamb's a good buy low. Should I give up Harris? There's a guy named Najee, Damien. I mean, I don't know which Harris you're talking about. Harris, Kittle, Lockett, and Knox for Swift, Waller, and Hollywood Brown. Yes, do that. I would trade him for Kamara. I myself am going to wait for Derrick Henry after week 3. So, it's okay to sell him now or wait like me. I'm banking that he'll have a good game against the Raiders. If he doesn't, obviously, I'm done. I'm done for. If he has a good game against the Raiders, I guess his value goes up just a little bit. Diggs and Melvin Gordon or Eckler and Hopkins. I think this trade is about even. I'd probably prefer the Diggs and Melvin Gordon side because I want to rack up wins now. Now, if you're taking L's the first 6 weeks, you're probably not going to make playoffs. So it's pretty important to get some wins. You do want to be a little bit nearsighted. You do want to be a little bit tunnel vision. This fantasy football, NFL, it's important. You can't lose a bunch of games. Every game is very, very important. Every matchup's very important. There's only 14 weeks to make playoffs, and if you don't win 8 games, you're not going to make playoffs in most leagues. And bro, so every loss is such a big deal. And I think Diggs will help you get wins now. Also, slight chance Javante Williams gets hurt, and now you'd be like, oh man, I got Melvin Gordon and Diggs. You got 2 elite players. Like, let's go. All right, let's bench Juju. Let's bench ETN. Let's start Dylan. Let's start London. Um, and let's be risky and start Treylon Burks. If you want, I don't know if you want to. If Corey Davis is out, start Garrett Wilson. This one's complicated because we've got to see what's up with Corey Davis. Juju's a smarter start than Treylon Burks, but I'm a big fan of Treylon Burks this week. My bold prediction. He puts up over 18 fantasy points. Man, there's nothing you can do, right? What are you gonna do? Um, you gotta bank on him having a good week 3. That's it. You start him, bank on him having a good week 3. You're welcome. Bro, my brain can't handle it. I lived in the I've actually never seen this before in fantasy football. I've seen a comeback from 0-5, but 0-6. I've never even heard of that. So congrats to you. I'm telling you right now, though, this will never happen to anybody. This is a 1 in a million type of thing. If you go 0-6, you have basically no shot. It's very, very close to 0%. That's how bad it is. So just to be straight, if you're close to losing 5 in a row, like sell your soul and get that win. You're not gonna be Lee. There's only one Lee. There's only one guy that can come back from 0-6, let alone making playoffs. This guy, let alone won the championship. Sounds like a made up story, Lee. Is this a fairy tale? Is this a duck tale? Is this a Cinderella tale? Is this story written and then purchased by Disney or something? Come on, this is crazy. I've never seen that, never heard of it. It's tough. All right, guys, we will be ending this in 5 minutes here. So if I don't get to your question, if you want to throw a super chat, go ahead. If not, we're going to head on over to the Discord. So let me know if you need a link to the Discord. I'll be on that call. We can chop it up. You can listen. You can talk. It's just a voice call. Super chill. So let me know if you need a link to the Discord and invite there. But I'll answer a few more before we head out here. Trade Javante Williams and Everett for Adams and Pitts. Ooh, enough. I don't know what that enough means at the end. I need your guys' help on this. How do you guys assess this? Javante and Everett. I think I would do it. I love Devontae Adams as a buy low. I'm not on the buy low Kyle Pitts train. The rest of my team on the podcast likes Kyle Pitts as a buy low. I think you do it. Because to me, Everett's a guy I picked up off free agency. So that's great, right? You're getting rid of him. You probably don't need Everett. I like it, man. I like it. I'm leaning towards yes. As long as this trade works out for you, I would go get Devontae Adams is a great buy low. And some people think that Kyle Pitts is a buy low. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the podcast channel, go subscribe to that Fantasy Couch podcast on YouTube. Or it's just a normal podcast. You can find it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, etc., etc. So you go check it out. So there's 3 of us on there on the last podcast, and the other 2 guys really thought Kyle Pitts was a good buy low. and they think the coach is going to be bullied into Kyle Pitts getting more targets. And I do see that happening. Like, it's very realistic. So I think, yes, go get Devontae Adams. I like the Devontae Adams and Pitts side more. Mike Williams or Bateman full PPR. For now, start Bateman. If Keenan Allen is out, if Herbert's healthy, put in Mike Williams. Hollywood or Curtis Samuel? I'm gonna go with Hollywood Brown. Oh, I believe you, bro. It's just that's how, I'm just putting it like that's how in I believe you, but that's how much in disbelief I am. You know what makes sense? Like, I believe you're telling the truth. I also can't believe the story, you know? Like, it's insane. That's nuts. Should I flex J.K. Dobbins or Doolin? I'll just say don't start Doolin. I don't know what you're thinking, bro. Go get a real. You can't go add a wide receiver in this league. Come on. Last year I was 0-4 and then won every game after that. Lost round one in the. Oh man, that's a roller coaster. Trevor Lawrence or Flacco? I'm going with Trevor Lawrence. That's crazy. That is a close call. That's a good one. Devontae Parker has been pretty disappointing this year, right? He hasn't done much. He was the upside guy. He was the guy who could like kind of take over. Two targets, two targets. Yeah, Aguilar, you are right. Yeah, you do have a great point. With Jacoby Myers questionable, Kendrick Bourne kind of in the doghouse. 4% snaps week 1, 35% week 2. Bro, you are totally right. Yeah, you are right. I did see Jacoby Myers questionable, and I didn't. Is he legitimately questionable, though? Myers' knee is listed as questionable for Sunday's game against the Ravens after returning to a limited practice Friday. Evan Lazar of the Patriots official site reports. I just don't trust the questionable tag for the Patriots. Well, that one year Blake Bortles was really good. Bro, what is this? What does this even mean? I feel like that's a trick question. Did you ever get the number to the admin for that guy you hacked having? No. No. I didn't check my email, but it's I didn't get it. Jacoby Myers, Pollard, or Henderson at flex PPR. We're gonna go with Tony Pollard. And for Angel, we're gonna go with AJ Dillon. Should I trade my wife for Jonathan Taylor? Yeah, I would do that. And Tony Gibson will hold his value. When Brian Robinson comes back, no, I don't think he'll hold his value. Yeah, I know you were. All right, guys. Does anybody need a link to the Discord? I'm gonna go get it while if anybody needs it. We're gonna hop onto the Discord and hop onto the general voice channel if anybody wants to hop on there. I'm ending this right now. So let me know if you want a link. If nobody wants it, I'm not gonna post it, but I'm getting it right now just in case somebody needs a link. Let me know. I need a link. All right, here we go. Ayuk or Davis? For now, definitely Ayuk. Give me a second here. Let me see in the. So Ayuk plays Sunday night. That's good. All right. So the answer would be Gabe Davis if he was fully healthy. And so you're going to have to judge that. So as of right now, put Brandon Ayuk there, read the reports. I'm leaning for you starting Ayuk. Check out Sunday morning how it's looking. But in short, I'm thinking Ayuk. Keep in mind, Bills play Sunday morning. They play early. Niners play Sunday night, super late. So you're gonna have to decide by then. All right, guys, we'll head on over to the Discord. There's a link right there. So once you do join the Discord, I dropped the link in the chat. Head on over to the welcome channel, read the rules, and click that green check emoji. I'm gonna hop onto the Discord general voice. It's in under voice general, and you can ask your questions there. We can chop it up. You can actually talk to me, and or just if you want to hang out and listen, go ahead. But I'm gonna end it there. We try to keep these close to an hour because I do hop on the Discord. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you're following everything at Fantasy Couch.